Hello everyone, this is another episode of MTGO, this time with Mono Red Madness, testing this card, the Skittering Kitten, which I think is okay. I don't think this is a best list of Mono Red because we have a pretty stock list already. But I'm trying 19 lands and the Kitten and one less looting. I put a looting for a land and I cut the FLAMEBREATHER for the Skittering Kitten because I thought that I see this deck having 12 two drops is for me is kind of too much. This deck is not a two drop, we know about that, but the Kessig and Rebel Prize and Harry Hubbard they are two drops, and I thought it was nice to try. And the Carves, Magic Online Grinder, a Brazilian, I know him. He's a very good player, a very experienced player. I think he made once or twice 5-0 with Mono Red Madness with the Skittering Kitten. I think this solves a little bit of the lack the deck has on one drops because one drop means that one drop creature basically we can dart and bolt a Borelf, an infect creature or something that my opponent plays on turn one. But we're talking about creatures like Voldaren Epiker or one drop creatures that are strong. The kitten is not that strong, but it loots. It loots the snacker, it loots the tempers, it loots the lavadar, so any of those cards that works in the graveyard. So the kitten is here for that. The, the the rest of the deck is pretty stock, all the cards. Sideboard also pretty stock. I don't like Searing Blaze too much, but I think it's necessary for some matchups when you wanna destroy some creatures. Remove some creatures and still dealing damage is fine. But you can cut those two and play like two more blasts, or you know, one more of any of those, two more of any of those, like one more of this, one more of this. But the sideboard is pretty strong. You don't have to play more blasts, or you don't have to play without the Searing Blaze. But this sideboard has a lot of options. You can work with the Smash these Mithrings also to answer Campfire and some other effects lands or Mirror Enforcers and such. But I think this is a pretty good sideboard. It's a reasonable one. It's fine, but you can also change whatever you want. Even play no blasts at all if you don't expect blue. But anyway, and this is the list. The link to the list is going to be on the description and in the comments, on the pinned comment. And I tested a lot this list. I like it in general. I like the kitten in general, but I don't think it's a strong card. Maybe the deck is better the way he always been with the 19 lands. You swap the kittens for the Cascade Flame Briefers and just go like that. But I recommend trying to take out swap a mountain for a bounce land, a red mana bounce land. Just a test because I think the bounce land is very strong. In this deck you can play and return a mountain. Then you can discard this mountain with anything that needs to discard all those draw spells, the looting, and also the kitten that is in the deck right now in this list. I'm gonna be showcasing 3 matches, and I think it was reasonable matches to see the kitten working, the deck working, and so let's go to the matches. Okay, we are playing Mono Red Madness with Skittering Kitten. Opponent kept 7. I think we can keep this 7, but elves. To be sprawl means GRUUL ramp, GRUUL Ponza. We are. It's a relatively good match, but I don't know. Let's see. If my opponent had played Arbor Elf would be better for us, but the Peace Pro guarantees the 3 mana on turn 2. It seems. Guess I'm gonna kill this token now because I don't want my opponent to ramp and I want to use my mana right now. And I think this is the best draw. No, the best draw would be a Snacker, but or even a Gutter Snipe. But this is also a good draw. When I only have 4 mana, Chrysalis. Chrysalis is bad, but when it just took too long to play this Chrysalis, I don't know why. You just had 4 mana, you had Chrysalis in hand, so just play it. Oh, well, this is not the Chrysalis. Okay, so we are under pressure. But now, I think we're gonna grab the prize, this Fiery Temper, and go to face. Okay, this is okay. Next turn we have another Fiery Temper to the face. Maybe we plot another Robbery. The Grove. My opponent's gonna play Chrysalis or another Shock. Let's see. No, if all my opponent has in hand are lands, he's kind of crazy. Opponent's passing. This is crazy. I think I'm gonna kill this. I don't know. Maybe let's see if what we draw. No, I'm not gonna kill this proposal. Opponent might have a Hydra in hand, or let's say the just forgot the name. The run through. Then we play a creature. We can play Voldari now. Then we can Highway Robbery, Fire Temper, and Lavadar, the Shock. But we also can Fire Temper and Lavadar with the Voldaren token. So I'm gonna do this because I think I can chump this with Proposer. And also, but now we cannot. We can just we need 3 mana to do this, right? Yes, and I mean we need to find something else. What my opponent does here that kills us? I guess we're gonna do this. And I am going face. Hmm. This is also good. I'm going face. And I'm also playing the kitten. I'm gonna attack with the kitten because you can jump here. And I can go lava dart. My opponent's end step, maybe. I don't think my opponent it's not run through. It doesn't seem like run through. Right? Because this all lands in hand, I guess. This is all lands, I guess. Or creatures that my opponent cannot play because I killed that token. Maybe my opponent has a boarding party in hand now that he cannot cast. Now 2 mana, I don't know what, maybe Malevolent Rumble from the top. And I was hoping not for that, but I think we are dead. The opponent gonna do 3 damage, right? Opponent's gonna do 3 damage here, then 7. Then we're going to die. But what if I just do this? I took the damage anyway. Let's see. I, if I take the damage anyway. Yeah, yeah, I do not take the damage. I was thinking about that, but anyway. Opponent has another run through. If my opponent has another run through, I can sack the. Hmm. Opponent has a really deck. He just won the game because that. Okay, 12 of dice. We can't do anything here, right? No, we can't do something here. We can discard this loot and trying to fight a fire blast, and we don't. So we are dead because opponent's gonna attack for a 7/7 and a 4/4. This is a good matchup for us. I really think I need to answer those 1/1s, but I don't know. Shooting Blades, I think is narrow. It just work against the 3/3s. But I think the 3/3s are nice because I think this deck's not the Ponza. I think not. I'm pretty sure it's not Ponza because my opponent's playing. I think the kitten is really bad here. I guess I'm gonna take out all the kittens and play through and the festivities because they take out the Eldrazi tokens, and this is gonna be my plan. Maybe, yeah, that's the only thing I want. Okay, game two, we are on the play. This hand is kind of bad, but I think I'm gonna keep it. You cannot pass this hand. You have three lands. It's a reasonable number of lands. When opponent starts with Arbor Elf, I can just Avadar it. Not Avadar. I think I'm going to end the first with my turn. Avadar, I can just discard. Okay, Arbor Elf. If we find okay, you know what? I have to use my mana, right? Because now I can plot my robbery. That's true. I can just plot my robbery. And this faithless looting is not looking hot here. We don't have much going on. Gonna Chancellor. Here we go. Malevolent Rumble. No. Maybe up next turn opponent plays a Chrysalis, which is really bad. But what can we do? I'm gonna discard this looting, hoping to find better snipe, something like that. Nah. Okay, I don't think I want to loot. Maybe I want. I don't know. Maybe I want to loot from my graveyard and discard the looting and the extra land. Maybe I don't know. Maybe bolt face. Also nice. Hmm. Let's go to the main phase two. To this side, I guess. Yeah. I guess it's fine to do this. Let's go. We play 19 lands. Maybe draw. Oh, okay. This was very good. Yeah, this is fine. The Voldari now is really bad. Maybe I should have discarded Voldari instead of my looting. Because now I think my opponent's gonna play a Chrysalis and maybe we cannot attack it anymore. My opponent's just stuck on lands. Nice. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to looting here. I'm going to discard a land and the festivities. I'm gonna play a Voldarium. Opponent's 19 life now. The first point of damage we take we deal to our opponent is on turn 4, which is fine. This matchup it's okay. Opponent another now. If my opponent didn't have any turn 3 play next 3 drop in the turn before, he's not gonna have now unless my opponent had to draw uh 3 drop now. But it doesn't make sense because it you could have played this Utopia Sprawl last turn, so it's not reasonable. Okay, I think we start with the temper here on the face of obviously because we are applying pressure, opponents just stuck on lands. But there's snipe. Oh, you just call. No. My opponent now knows that I gonna play a Gutter Snipe. Pretty sure. Yeah, which is we have a Lavadart in the graveyard. I wanted to have a Fire Blast since I have 5 lands. Fire Blast now would be nice because you just put do 7 damage to our opponent. Now your opponent plays a Chrysalis. We're gonna have in the festivities, and then we're going to bolt this Chrysalis. You can bet on that. Oh no, we're just going to end the festivities. Opponent needs to crack the both tokens. Oh, the opponent's gonna do 1 and 1, of course. The opponent's dead anyway because the snap is so imbalanced. Okay, and he has 2 mana, 2 balls to the face. Let's go to the game 2. This is a good matchup. Now on the draw, I think I don't want the third copy of Fire Blast. Maybe. Hmm. On the draw, maybe I want one more in the festivities. No, I don't think so. This is the same. Okay, game 3, my opponent was 6, but I think I'm gonna keep this hand because we have robbery, we have Avadar for the elf, we have robbery, temper, we have fire blast. We have a lot of damage, but we need some. Okay, I like this. I just like this. Chung, chung, chung. Yeah, third land is also very nice. Yeah, this is a pretty good matchup. Uh, okay, this is opponent was 1 land. Oh, okay, opponent moves to 6, which is bad against a bad matchup, of course. But I'm not gonna. Okay, 2 mana Malevolent Rumble, I guess. I think Hydra 1/2. Oh, what up? My opponent's afraid of Snacker, but I don't really have a don't I don't even have a Snacker now. I'm gonna grab a price to deal damage. Maybe we draw better cards. We have a okay, opponent's gonna take a bunch of damage. Yeah, this is a better card because we have Blood Highway Hobby in 1 extra land. We need 4 lands to play, of course. Opponent doesn't have anything. He's just sad because yeah, 2 mana from nowhere. Okay, this is nice. Okay, that was my opponent's plan. Now I know what he was doing with this Hydra. It's better to do this than this guy just stay on their own hand. And I guess here we're gonna discard a card, mountain, another mountain. Jesus Christ. Okay. In case my opponent has Weather the Storm, I'm gonna just play now. Oh, my opponent's dead. You 6, you 3 is 9. My opponent's dead. What am I doing? I have a Lavadart in a graveyard. Ugh. This deck is broken, so I just forgot because I'm not I usually I don't play broken decks. GG's. So GG's. Let's go to the next match. One more match on the play. You're gonna keep this hand. 3 lands. Turn 1. Turn 2 you don't have, but you have both. Okay. I don't think And now I think this hand is not that good. Ooh, the white deck. Ooh, this is what? Heroic. This is mono white heroic. It's a bad matchup. Okay, I think we need to loot this land, trying to find a draw spell. Or a snacker. Hmm. Now I think we go looting. Ooh, okay. But this is heroic. This is heroic. I don't think we have a chance against heroic. Oh, this is red also. Oh, this is the Boros. This is the Boros tribe. Okay, this is the Boros tribe. We can die next turn. Maybe we can just not attack. No, maybe we're not gonna attack. Not going to attack with the Voldaren because one of the lootings. Okay, bolt. Maybe opponent's trying to find his combo. I don't think this is worth it. We don't have any more damage. But we need to draw two good cards to discard. Maybe we can get rid of the gutter snipe. But the other card, oh, okay. Gutter snipe on fifth resolution is not we have nothing to do else. Nothing else to do. So okay, next turn we're gonna play the gutter snipe, but we don't have the bolt mana, much less the fire temper mana. We are dead. Yeah, we are dead. The opponent has everything. But okay, opponent. Okay. Okay. This thing is 9. Okay. Okay. And 17. One more. Opponent's gonna cry. No, not this. So open. GG's. Yeah, GG's. Okay, opponent's tried. I was just forgotten about the fire blast in my hand for a moment. But that's okay. When you're tapped out and you're not used to play some those broken decks that play a lot of free spells, you just anyway. We have mascot that it's kinda obnoxious. I don't think the kitten will be nice. The kitten is being cut a lot, but what can we do? Yeah, I think this is okay because Serene Blaze was the mascot and the relic deals with the snacker and the Daedalons. So I think this is fine. Game 2, when I kept 7, we're gonna keep this hand. This is not a good hand, but I'm going to keep because because if I have 4 lands, I'm not gonna draw any lands any soon. Like what I'm saying is I could have drawn a land. Can find my land more lands, but mascot would be bad. Okay, snacker would be bad also. No, lightning bolt and Sigil step. This was a really bad discarding. Okay, okay, but well, what can we do? So this fire blast become a removal at some point. More lands. Okay, this looting is also nice. But we have a pretty bad game, pretty bad plan here because we just have this snacker, nothing else. I want my opponent discards this bolt. Maybe if we find a gutter snipe, mascot is not good, man. This is not good. We need to kill this creature. I believe I'm gonna go looting and double lava dart on those mascot. Oh, now we don't need to do that. But we still gonna looting here because we have a lot of lands. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Maybe opponent, yeah. We have two snackers ready for next turn. And we have three more lands to discard with this looting. And we're gonna have four lands in steel. Another mascot. Oh no, another discard, I guess. No Eidolons yet. So, I don't know. Two mana. Pursue the past. This deck gains a bunch of life. Planes. Opponent is flooded. It seems, but no, it's got two lands. Maybe it's flooded. Maybe he has one more land in hand. Maybe even more. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go looting here because I have a lot of lands. Oh, okay. Let's think about this. We need to attack first. Obviously, this is the most efficient sequence. Of course, both here. We just get back the three snackers. But we could discard a land. But I need to go for this looting because I have those two lands. Might even okay. This is nice because we can discard those two and play the land. And no, we cannot play the land. That was a mistake actually. Playing no, it's not a mistake. But we cannot do anything with his graveyard right now. We have this land to discard to the highway robbery. We have two snack, two lava darts, and the fire blast. So we have 12 damage with the gutter snipe from the top. Actually, 14 because we have a highway robbery to cast. 4 mana. Is that pursue the past? I think I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter because opponent can exile a land, but it's fine. The opponent's gonna gain two more life. Prismatic Strands. If my opponent doesn't play a white creature now, I'm gonna relic in my turn because I don't want my opponent prevent my snacker's damage. Okay, my opponent's gonna discard another card, another land. Maybe has more. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna attack first, obviously, and yeah, play this land. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna just discard it. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna play another looting, and opponent wants to. Opponent have nothing to do. I'm gonna just remove two lands. Maybe misclick and remove the prismatic strands. I don't need to do this now, of course. My opponent doesn't have any card that he wants to flashback. Thrilling Discovery. Okay, fine. Two more lands. So now opponent's flooded hard. It's still no white creatures. So fine. No, this is okay. Attack first, Fred. Don't forget to attack first. Now opponent might kill some of the snackers. No, it does not. So we're looting. Oh no, opponent has prismatic strands from the hand. Right? Right, guys? I'm going to discard only one fire temp and one land. opponent has prismatic strands here. He's gonna just cast. I'm pretty sure that he has one here. It's just 3 mana, a white mana, and it doesn't have anything. This is kind of crazy. Okay, opponent. So you wanna play the smart guy, right? 2 more lands just to remove. That's fine. 12 Adars in the graveyard. Okay, we're gonna pass, and we don't have. We 2 mana 4. What? It is fine. I'm just gonna discard another land. Wanna bet? Do you wanna bet, guys? Yes, another land. Crazy. 2 mana. Pursue the past. Another Badon. Okay. Let's open the graveyard here. Another escape tunnel. Opponent just drew really bad. This is crazy. How bad my opponent drew. Okay, this guy I don't wanna see. So I think I'm going to Relic now. Because... But the problem is I have 2 Lava Darts. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. And I think I'm going to Lava Dart my opponent. Yeah, this might be wrong. Or 1 Lava Dart. I don't know if I need to go double Lava Dart. Right? I don't know if I needed to go 1. Because let's think about this. My opponent is gonna be at 10. He's gonna take 6. Then he has 2 mana. I need to kill this guy. I don't think I need to kill this guy. Hmm. But what if I'm gonna do this? Let's... I don't know. Maybe this is really wrong. Opponent did my opponent play a land this turn? No, my opponent did not play a land this turn yet. Maybe if he has another, he has a. Oh no! What I'm doing? Oh, this is fine. This is fine. I let this guy resolve, but there was a misclick. Now our opponent has a prismatic strands, but that's fine, I guess. Okay. Oh, he's gonna be a 3/3. I just forgot about this. I thought it was he's going to be a lot by a lot, but no, just a 3/3. The opponent has prismatic strands here. He's did not prevent. Okay, I'm gonna pass. It's fine. 2 mana. Pursue the past. Gonna gain life. Snacker. Ugh. I don't care about this snacker. My opponent is taking lethal here. Okay, I don't care about this mascot. My opponent is almost dead. Hmm. It's okay. This snacker back is on. It's okay. It's fine. 5/5 is also fine. I Maybe I should have. I'm gonna go for this because if my opponent wants to use magic strands, I can fire blast in response. In response to his strands. Oh, it's dead on the board. No, he has prismatic strands. Oh no, GG's. Oh no, yeah, GG's. We're gonna keep this hand right on a draw. Okay, mounting. There's no mounting. Revolt items might be fine. This is a control deck. Boros Tribe? No. Boros Synthesizer or something? We're gonna attack. I don't think we can. We can play both Vold items here. We can just party temper with the blood token. Or even Faithless Looting. The opponent is wide firing. This is a Mardu. Mardu Synthesizer, I guess. Yeah, Mardu. But I think my opponent's dead. Okay, that's really nice. So much damage coming. Okay, Snacker next turn. No, we don't have a Snacker next turn. Okay, opponent has Snow Mountains, but Cleansing Wildfire, it's fine. Oh, he's gonna let the black mana open? That's strange. It should have had the okay, he wants to refurb, of course. Hmm. What I want this card? I have 3 blood tokens. I want to discard the Lava Dart. Okay, no. Okay, just trigger Lava Dart. Okay, Bolt, maybe. That's fine. I'm gonna attack first. If one wants to block, yeah, he needs to block. He would be at 7 life. Okay, we're going to do this. One more land, which is not good. Discard this Snacker. Return this Snacker. I'm not gonna looting now. I'm gonna pass. I can blue token this mounting. One mounting on my opponent's EOT. So it's fine. You looting now will save us nothing. Okay, late to dinner. We're gonna discard the mountain, of course. We can level that this refurb. Okay, gain 3 life upon that's fine. I'm not don't need to do this right now. Maybe I don't need to loot this mountain right now too. Yeah, I'm just gonna Kitten. You can level that. Attack for 5, put my opponent to 3. I guess I can looting before. Jesus Christ. Hmm. We might have Tribune Charm, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna just go level that on this. Cannot sack this Kitten Kitty now, but I don't know if opponent has another refurbish. It's kinda annoying. But yeah, my opponent doesn't have anything to clear my board. It's just GG. This is, of course, cast into the fire. The rest I don't want. Opponent is playing Sky Fisher, I guess. I don't know. He's playing Coral Spring, so I guess he's playing Sky Fisher. Well, that's fine. Kitten might be bad on this one. And also on Dart. I was sideboarding this, but this like this. But I guess this is fine. So let's run like this. Alright, game 2. on a draw. We have grab their prize on turn 2. We have cast into the fire but not in hand. Opponent wants to launch of Whisper and with Flurry we just have Fiery Temper. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, 2 more lands is too much. We can Robbery and we can discard one of those lands with Flurry just easy. Wildfire? I guess it is Wildfire. Refurb? Yeah, Refurb. Uh, I don't know why Refurbish Familiar is still available on Pauper. This card is too much for Pauper. That's kinda... Another land is not fine. And we can just attack, trade, and draw again. The opponent knows I'm going to trade. And yeah, Bolt that is nice. Bolt, Galvanic Blast, fine. We have another draw. Going to Eviscerate to the inside. This deck is more of maybe opponent has another bolt. No, oh my god, this was I think the god draw. God draw. Maybe if you find out the gutter snipe is a good draw, is a god draw. I guess because this is so broken, bro. You found 3, 4 draw spells with this grab the price. I don't have any free spells. Yeah, I'm just gonna F6. This deck ramps up a little bit. Not the draw spell. Okay, we're gonna just attack. Opponent's gonna destroy the snacker. That's terminate. Fine. Sorry, opponent. This deck is broken. I know. And yeah, I think it will pass, and we can Fire Temper and then step. Opponent can gain a bunch of life here some ways. 4, 5. Oh, this is one of them. But I don't think this is gonna win the game. I don't think this is gonna hold the game for my opponent. Okay, another land. Attack with everybody. Gonna remove 1, block 1, take 3, go 5, and die. Okay. Block one of those. Go 5. SGG.